Caerdrioa, the 63rd main range Doctor Who Big Finish release, first released in 4 parts across CD and download on the 10th of November 2004 and written by Lloyd Rose. While travelling through the Interzone into a new area of Boltrasoi, the 8th Doctor, Charlie and Keris, voiced by Paul McGann, India Fisher and Conrad Westmus, are spoken to once again by the Croaker, voiced by Stephen Perry. And while the Croaker itself had seemingly been fairly amicable throughout the last few stories, now it seemingly turns on them, wanting to invade the Doctor's mind and effectively drain it in order to gain access to the TARDIS and to all the rules of time and space. Now, in trying to escape from it, they find themselves in a mysterious land full of cows, villages, mysterious buildings and the like, and they have to find a way to get through and find a way out of the land. The land known as Caerdrioa. Now, in order to do this, they also find that the Doctor has been split into 3 different forms, or at least 3 separate versions of the Doctor, all of whom seem to embody a different part of the Doctor's personality, with one version who's kind of a bit pessimistic, whom Charlie begins referring to as Eeyore, one who is a bit more kind of hyperactive and over-optimistic, which she refers to as Tigger, and then one version of the Doctor who is a lot more kind of violent, a lot more strained, a lot more argumentative and violent. So they have to look around the land and ultimately find out what's going on. And what they ultimately find out is that they're in effectively some type of labyrinthal maze, with even a Minotaur there in order to seemingly keep them there. But as they discover more and more of the land, including people who ask some very weird questions named Evans and Wayland, also voiced by Stephen Perry, it becomes more and more difficult to try and get out, with the argumentative version of the Doctor and Charlie even somehow getting stuck in what appears to be a cuckoo clock, but the cuckoo clock has no hands, so how can it be a clock? As the story goes on, it becomes more and more confusing, and ultimately that does lead them to discover that the TARDIS is at the centre of this labyrinth as they try and find a way out. You can tell that this is evidently a story aimed at winding down the Divergent series of Doctor Who, which has been going on with Big Finish for ever since Scherzo. Okay, this is them winding down, bringing the story to a close, but ultimately would be in the next story that things would set up again. It is nice to at least hear the Doctor and Charlie reunited with the TARDIS, and Keris get to see it for the first time. He's like, wow. Oh, yeah, I should have mentioned about the bigger on the inside thing, yeah. But it's also nice to hear Paul McGann stretch his range, playing 3 different versions of the same character, all in 3 completely different ways. I like it. So, I wouldn't say Caerdrioa is anything particularly that special, but it's an interesting story to listen to, just to hear them work their way around a problem, deal with an enemy who they've grown to trust over the last few stories, and yeah, I think it's a good one to listen to. Let me know what you think down below. And until next time, see ya.